Good afternoon, dear viewers, dear subscribers. Good to have you back again in this channel today. So I'll be making rice and stew for lunch and dinner. And the protein is beef, this time not fried, but crunchy, very spicy boiled beef. Okay, so, and I'll be using fresh tomato to make the pastes for the stew. So this is the fresh tomato. You wash and cut them. I'll be using my blender in the kitchen, so I'm not blending it outside, I'm blending inside. So I'll be using fresh tomato, shumbo, onions to blend it together to form the paste for the stew. So this is how to cut your um, tomato to fit into the blender depending on the size of blender you're using. If it's a very big blender, you can just load it that way. But I decided to cut it into four. Then this is the shumbo. Wash it very well, add. Then I'll also cut onions and add and put together. This is the portion of onions that I'll be using. Dear viewers, dear subscribers, it's healthier if you can make your tomato paste, but in a situation whereby there is no fresh tomato alone, you can get your paste from the market. Okay, so but today had fresh tomato and I also decided to make the paste at home. Okay, so this is me washing the onions to add to my tomato in the blender. So chop the onions. Okay, so this is my mixture. I'll cover it and I'll blend it. Dear viewers, dear subscribers, this is my blender. I'm actually blending my mixture to form the paste. And okay, so this will form a very good paste for today's stew. Dear viewers, dear subscribers, this is the tomato. I've just checked, so it's not well blended, so I cover it and blend it again. So until you're able to attain the texture you want, you can continue to blend. So you can also decide to use a manual blender or an electric blender. I'm using an electric blender. Right, so while waiting for it to get to my texture, let me begin to prepare for the stew. This is the onions I'll be using to make the stew. Why are you asking? Yes, I like onions, so that's why I'm blending onions and also chopping onions for the stew. Dear viewers, dear subscribers, eating healthy, it's simple. All right, so this is the paste. Now, I'll be boiling the paste on fire to concentrate it. But let me chop the onions for the stew. Now, so because it's evening meal, I don't really have time to boil it until it's fully boiled. So you just boil it on fire, allow it to boil a little for a little while, like you're seeing here. Then you now bring a very fine sifter and you sifter it like you're seeing and allow the water to drain. Then you have your paste. And at another time, you can boil it in a low flame and allow it to boil until it is dry and form the paste. Dear viewers, dear subscribers, I'll be adding the green pepper for my stew to get that scent that you cannot resist. So this is how I'm blending. I'm pounding my pepper for the stew. This is the beef on fire. It's almost done. Ensure that it's soft. I won't be frying the beef, so the very reason why I want it to be very soft, like you're seeing. Okay, so I'm ready to fry my stew. Add your vegetable or add a little salt in it, then pour in your onions and then bring in your fresh tomato paste the way you're saying. See how reddish it's looking and it's very healthy. So add it to the pot that has onions and vegetable oil. Stir it, keep on stirring. Remember the rules. If you forget to stir, it will get burnt. Okay, like I said, I won't be frying my beef today, so just add the beef the way you're seeing to the stew. Let it fried inside with the tomato so that it can be very, very yummy. Dear viewers, dear subscribers, this meal is healthy and it's nutritious and it's simple to make and it doesn't need plenty money, so you can make it at your level. You can make the quantity that is enough for you and your family. Now fry the tomato until you achieve the red color. So this is my habano pepper. Is that how they call it? Okay, let's just say green pepper. Okay, so I've added it. So keep on stirring. This is the seasoning cubes. Add your seasoning cubes to the pot, steaming pot. Add it to taste. Then stir it, stir it, stir it. This stew can be eaten with boiled yam, boiled plantain, boiled rice. Can be eaten with whatever you want to eat it with. Some people Yeah, some people eat it with amala. Okay. All right. So just add a stock. Remember the rules in adding stock to your stew. You add it in bits. You don't just pour it at once. So this is the onions. I'm adding additional onions. The stew is ready. Okay. So but this evening we'll be taking the stew with white rice. So also prepare the white rice and we'll serve the meal. Dear viewers, dear subscribers, this is our white rice. So you can serve it in a container like I'm doing for plenty people. Put enough rice and put stew in a container for them to dish and eat like I'm doing here. This is a small serving plate, so you keep it in the dining table and they can dish, or you can serve it direct or serve it direct like I'm doing also here in a plate. Then you pour your stew on top and it's all join. Everything goes down. Dear viewers, dear subscribers, thank you for your time. Thank you for your data. Thank you for your comments. I don't take it for granted. Food is ready. Let's have lunch. Let's have dinner. I pray that you have a very wonderful day. Bye.